Are you tired of having little time at home to cook? Do the recipes you know often take too much time for you? Do you often run out of supplies at home because you don't know how to use them in recipes or because you don't know how to cook? We are introducing Foodia, an app where you can take control of your pantry, find your recipes, share your progress with your friends, and make cooking time much more enjoyable. So, here is our main view, which is the user registration. Once registered, the app will ask you about your preferences and cooking skills. So, we have here some questions of the app. What flavors do you prefer? Like spicy, sweet, salty, or sour? Can you cook? This is a very useful question for the app. You can say like yes, no, more or less. And if you have like a specific diet, you can say like that you're a vegan, you're a vegetarian, or you have, for example, a raw diet. Once you answer those questions, you can start to fill your pantry list. This is where the magic begins. And here, with this button, you can add a new product of your pantry, the amount, and the expiration date.
So this is the navigation menu for Foodia, our application. As we can see, there is a notification place where the most important notifications will show. In this example, is that mozzarella cheese expires soon. Afterwards, we can have a button to search recipes. Then we have the available food list. And then we have the information of our calorie intake of the day. We can also press on this button to check the current diet. Additionally, if we press on the button of the user, this page appears, and here you can go into settings or to manage your account.
In this part of the prototype, we can see the feature about selecting a specific recipe. In this case, we can see an example of a recipe shown on the app, ajiaco santafereño. As we can see, the app could have an image showing what the plate is, some general information that can tell something about the history of the plate, where it comes from, nutritional aspects, and furthermore, it also has a section for the ingredients we need that have to be available in the owner's search that will be checked by the application, and then the steps to do the recipe. As specific features that has this app, we'll have the notification on the top part of the recipe that says how many days the owner or the user has to make the recipe if he has the complete ingredients, or if it's not available for cooking because he has not the ingredients. Also, the ingredients will show the quantity that is shown, that will remain, and that the user has.
Good night. I'm Jose Jamil, and I'm going to show you the prototype for the home food management program. So I have two views. The first one is a search bar where the users will be able to search for the recipes they like to cook. We have a default popular today list where the users will be able to see the most popular recipes of the day. For example, here we have curry chicken, cheeseburger, masala pasta, grilled salmon, tuna salad, fish and chips. And the view should have this keyboard where the user will be able to type the recipe they want. For my second view of the prototype, we have the account manager. So we have the username. Here, the user will be able to to add a photo. We will need to have the user's address, email, phone number, and birthday. All of these are editable, so the user can change them whenever he wants. Also, we have a delete account button if the user wants to delete their account. Thank you.
Okay. So the intent is to help the user when multiple incidents happen and how to overcome them quickly. For example, here, this user really wants to make fried chicken, but is missing one of the main ingredients, buttermilk. Now, the app can redirect him to a recipe for this ingredient, or it can show him where he can buy it. See here, grocery stores near you, where you can find buttermilk. Then maybe the user is a vegetarian and the app knows this thanks to his profile. So it suggests replacements. In this case, it's suggesting cauliflower. And the app is also able to change the calories in the recipe so that the user can keep a fit body and a healthy diet.
Have a better food management system, then this would be the solution for you. As you can see, when you hop into our solution, you would have some determined questions, which would be to get to know you. From our end, it is important to know the type of storage that you use for preservation purposes and expiration dates. Also, ingredients that you might be allergic to, of course, for health purposes. Your grocery tendencies to minimize the times that you go and to make your time the most efficient. And also, how is your household like regarding any participants and any specific diets, so we can make better suggestions of recipes and also get to know your taste and limitations. Also, we would have a dashboard for you where you would get notifications on items that are soon to expire and also items that have already expired. This place you would also see some food levels, which could get you an indication of your fridge or whichever your storage unit is. You would also be able to see the recipes suggested for you, also the storage and what items that you have according to what you've logged, your grocery history to see the items that you've shopped for and the amount of times that you've been, along with the money that you spent. And you would also be able to set your personal goals, whether that is weight loss oriented on calories or macro specific. Let's say you want to eat or less or more protein, carbohydrates, or fat. And also, you would be able to log in a new item, whether that is adding it by QR code, which would be recognized, or adding it manually. If you'd like to add it manually, this is how it would go. You would add the item name, ingredients, amount, and serving size for our sake of also recipes. Also, you would include the calories, protein, and the rest of the macros, and more importantly, the expiration date. Also, you would suggest a preferred pairing in your preference. So let's say you like Greek yogurt, and then in preferred pairing, you could choose blueberries because that is something that is up to your taste, and we would keep that as your personalized option. Also, you could scan the QR code to add it to the database and take a picture for better